Welcome to Nexus List. In today's video we will be counting down the highest rated Hallmark movies according to IMDB ratings. Let's get started. Number 15, Christmas Next Door. Eric Redford is a popular writer and bachelor, writing books on living single. When he is left in charge of his niece and nephew for the Christmas season, he turns to neighbor April Stewart, who loves the holiday season, for help. As the result, he slowly starts to reassess his attitude to Christmas, life and love. Number 14, One Starry Christmas. Aspiring astronomy professor and Christmas enthusiast Holly is crushed when her longtime boyfriend Adam schedules a business trip and leaves her alone over the holidays. When she decides to surprise both Adam and her parents with a Christmas visit, however, fate, or perhaps the Christmas spirit, intervenes. Holly's bumpy holiday travel makes a turn onto the road to romance when she and her bus companion, Luke, forge an instant connection over the love of constellations and Christmas. In the spirit of the season, Holly invites Luke and his brother Bull to join her family and Adam for Christmas, which instantly creates a competition between Luke and Adam for Holly's attention. As sparks fly like shooting stars between Holly and Luke, will Holly decide to play it safe and stay with Adam, or to thank her lucky stars for the Christmas gift of romance with Luke? Number 13, A Dash of Love. When an aspiring chef lands an assistant job at her idol's restaurant, she is convinced her big break is just around the corner. After a rocky start, she befriends the handsome executive chef, and they begin bonding in the kitchen. But her joy is short-lived when she discovers her idol is stealing her recipes and fires them both to protect her secret. Together, they set out to create their own pop-up restaurant and discover the most important ingredient is love. Number 12, A December Bride. Aspiring interior designer Layla is dreading the Christmas-time wedding of her cousin who is marrying Layla's ex-fiancé. Although Seth is the one responsible for introducing the bride and groom, she begrudgingly accepts his offer to be her date as she is out of options. Seth gets carried away at the reception and announces they are engaged, forcing a mortified Layla to keep up the pretense. Number 11, Matching Hearts. Julia Palmer is a professional matchmaker who is trying to convince Daniel, the handsome newcomer to town known as Mr. Stay Single, to sign up for their matchmaking services. Landing him as a client would be a big feather in her cap and her chance to take the reins at the firm. While working with Daniel, who reluctantly agrees to be matched, Julia begins to develop feelings for him. Because he's a client, however, she must stay professional and keep her feelings to herself, while she helps him search for love. When she finds out that hers is the only heart he's after, she must decide if she's finally met her match. Number 10, Finding Father Christmas. This film is based on the novels of Robin Jones Gunn. Christmas for Miranda is a painful reminder of the family she never had. Her mother died when she was young, never revealing the identity of her father. But 3 days before Christmas, she unexpectedly receives a clue as to the whereabouts that takes her to a beautiful New England town where she meets Ian, a young man who helps with her search. As the clues lead to her father's identity and Miranda discovers the possibility of love in Ian, and she learns that her father lived in the small town, and now she knows his family, her brother and her biological father's wife. She faces a terrible decision: should she share the truth and risk losing the family she has just found, or leave and keep the secret forever? This Christmas promises to be life-changing for Miranda with a new chance at life and love. Number 9, Crown for Christmas. After getting fired from her job as a maid at a ritzy New York City hotel, Annie reluctantly accepts a temp gig as the governess to a young girl who is part of a powerful family in Europe that lives in an actual castle. After arriving, Annie learns the girl is named Princess Theodora, and her father is Maximilian, the King of Winshire. The king informs Annie that the princess has a tendency to terrorize authority figures, a predilection that has grown worse since her mother's death. Yet governess and princess wind up hitting it off while at the same time a spark forms between Annie and Max. However, Countess Celia is expecting to wed the king. Will Max take a stand for his feelings for Annie and make it truly a Merry Christmas for all? Number 8, Journey Back to Christmas. World War II has ended and Hannah is still grieving over her husband's disappearance. When the Christmas comet appears for the first time in 70 years, Hannah is caught in a terrible storm and knocked unconscious. When she wakes up, Chess in 2016. Number 7, A Bramble House Christmas. While settling his father's estate, Finn Conrad becomes suspicious as to why the man left a nurse $50,000. His dad knew her for less than 2 months before he died. Just before Christmas, Finn wants Watt to reclaim what he considers his family's money, going undercover to investigate the bed and breakfast the nurse has recently taken over. When Finn meets Willa, he discovers she is not a conniving gold digger at all, but a woman in need who put the money to good use. When she discovers his true identity, will it keep Willa from ever trusting him again? Number 6, Christmas Getaway. Hoping to spend the holiday relaxing, a travel writer takes a traditional Christmas vacation for the first time. Through mix-up on the rental site, she finds herself double-booked for the holidays with a widower, his young daughter and mom. What begins as an inconvenience blossoms into much more. Number 5, One Royal Holiday. When Anna offers a stranded mother and son shelter in a blizzard, she learns that they are the royal family of Galwick. Anna shows the prince how they do Christmas in her hometown, encouraging him to open his heart and be true to himself. Number 4, The 9 Lives of Christmas. Fireman Zachary Stone is a confirmed bachelor who does not believe in love or commitment. When a stray tabby cat named Ambrose shows up at his door, Zachary takes him in and slowly starts to see that a little companionship might not be so bad after all. Zachary's commitment to solitude is further challenged when he meets Mariley, an animal lover and veterinary student who teaches Zachary how to care for his new feline roommate. Chemistry immediately develops between the two, but will they find a way together despite themselves? Number 3, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. The overwhelming tasks that go along with Christmas have taken the joy out of the holidays for busy single mom Jennifer Cullen. Then her uncle Ralph arrives at her home with the young handsome Morgan Darby. Morgan's love of Christmas and life is contagious, and as Jennifer glumly navigates through the holidays, she soon realizes that what she needs most is right under her nose. Number 2, The Christmas Secret. Christine Aisley's life is coming undone. She's been fired from her job, evicted from her home, and her ex-husband is taking her to court for custody of their children. To make matters worse, she has misplaced a very special family heirloom, a star-shaped locket handed down from her father, who disappeared from her life when she was a young girl. But things seem to be looking a little brighter for Christine when she lands a new job working with a gregarious bakery owner, and a holiday romance begins to blossom with Jason, the handsome grandson of a sweet couple who own a popular local store. As she uncovers a long-standing family secret, Christine's luck might be starting to turn, bringing her good fortune and true love just in time for Christmas. Number 1, The Lost Valentine. During World War II, Navy Lieutenant Neil Thomas bids Caroline, his pregnant young wife, farewell at Union Station. Before their son is born, the plane Neil is in goes down in the Pacific, and he is declared missing in action. Caroline is devastated. But love never dies, and for the next 65 years Caroline returns to Union Station on the anniversary of her loss, to salute the memory of her handsome and brave husband. Eventually, a TV journalist learns of the touching story and sets out to investigate just what happened to Neil 65 years earlier. Neil and Caroline's grandson encourages his initially reluctant grandmother to cooperate. Eventually the reporter and the young man fall in love themselves. The Lost Valentine is based on the novel by James Michael Pratt. We have reached the end of our list. What is your favorite Hallmark movie? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you next time, in the Nexus.